Hello, hello, hello. Let me see if it shows I'm live. let's see. Happy Saturday. Good afternoon. So, hey, Couture Bays, it's your girl Britt Bright going live with the Breed Talk and Bay Squad. We need to talk. But before we get started, let's like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can get all the updates and alerts. And remember, opinions are not facts. Everything we say here is allegedly and for entertainment purposes solely. So sit back, relax, sip you some apple juice or vegan water, my fave. And let's get into the mess, shall we? Did I tell y'all opinions were not facts? And everything we say here is for entertainment purposes. Okay. That being said, I want to start off with, we're going to talk about Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice, Princess Diana, give my thoughts. I'm going to give y'all my critiques on some of the things I've seen. And then we just going to get up out of here. I am not coming on screen. Y'all love when the girls don't come on screen. So please don't ask me to do it. I just don't feel like it. Honestly and truly, sometimes we got to protect our energy or whatnot. But as y'all are coming in, please thumbs up this video. Please share this video, subscribe to the channel, and, support your favorite content creator because we do not do what? We do not work for free. Now, just something to get out the way because I've seen it. Tell me why Bud Light has lost, I guess, in stock revenue or sales. I don't even care. $5 billion allegedly. Child, y'all was not playing. Y'all was not playing. So I just have to say that, like, when the girls don't want to support something, baby, they come together. Shout out to y'all, because y'all was not feeling this. Y'all was like, this ain't even a real trans woman. Now, I don't know if Dylan Mulvaney is a real trans, but I have seen Dylan trolling, and they're getting all these huge sponsorships and brand deals. And it's just a complete mess. So hopefully Bud can come back from it. They need to team up with a conservative, like I don't know, like a hot, beautiful woman, somebody who probably plays basketball, volleyball, something that doesn't mind drinking an occasional beer. They need to be either from the Midwest or from the dirty South. And that's just my little tidbit. Hey, that girl yonder. And yes, I did name this video today, Y'all Mad, because I've seen so many people upset. Isn't 28 pretending to be a teenager? That's pretty weird. Ooh, where's Carmen Electra? I'm sure they can find somebody who's attractive, who's appealing to the eye, who's considered a smoking hot woman or a country Southern belle. They need to go get one of them country music stars to go represent the brand. I'm sure people will buy it. I don't drink beer, so I would not be the girl for the brand. Moving right along. So let's get into Keyshia Ka'Oir and Janaya. For those that do not know, Janaea Michelle is NBA YoungBoy's former baby mother, the one he loves the most. She got pregnant by a basketball star, I forget his name. She had a daughter, and she named the daughter Iceland. And she spelled it with Lynn. And so Keyshia Ka'Oir, where her granny puss, decided to get mad and say she was copying her name. But Keyshia, your daughter is named after a country. Okay? Iceland is a country. You're not the first, you won't be the last. And I don't give a damn if your first baby with Gucci's name is Ice. So what? Stick to what you do best. Selling ballerina tea. Okay? Girl, I don't like that. Like, you way too old for that. You way too old for that. They mad Nikki winning. Kenneth, we gonna talk about it. They need an LGBTQ sports area because it's amazing how the transitions want to take over a natural born woman / girls. Well, we talked about that the other day. I'm just talking about the brand of Bud Light and them losing sales, significant sales. Speaking of losing sales, can we get into it? Bel Khalees, Barty, Isn't that what she calls herself? Cardi B? Barty Gang? So tell me why she decided to go live late last night. And I'm talking about it was late last night. You know how I know? Because I was watching it. She wasn't talking about nothing. She didn't bring nothing to the forefront. And before the girls get mad, it is my job to bring you all trending news. I am your favorite blogger's favorite blogger. I am a pop culture phenom. Do you understand? So I'm bringing y'all the latest and greatest. So Cardi B is over there in Thailand, flopping miserably, having the crowd look at her crazy because she's performing music from when culture wasn't even on the scene. Just fumbling the bag. And this is not a bash Cardi B session. I do want to say this, and I'm going to say it humbly. I truly believe Cardi B could win if she would spend less time being obsessed with other people. Y'all know, like she knows. She saw the Princess Diana trajectory. She's seen that Ice Spice is out here winning. Ice Spice is winning. Look at Ice. Ice Spice is winning. Y'all don't think Cardi B saw that? Y'all don't think that she saw that Princess Diana, the remix, shot to #1 on the iTunes chart? It's projected on Billboard to come in the top 10, possibly the top 3. You don't think that Cardi B, Miss Obsessed with Sales, I'm all about a hit, is not over there pissed and triggered? This woman right here. This is the best picture I could get of her. That was recent. Okay. Y'all know I like to use the most current pictures possible. So when I was sitting there, I listened to what Cardi had to say, and she want to talk about BBLs and plastic surgery, and that's cute or whatever, but we do not care. Where is the music? Hashtag, where is the music? When the fandoms get together and start to say their negativity and spew their ideologies and their philosophies and their talking points, I always ask, where is the music? Because you know what I've noticed? Even though I was never checking for Ice Spice before this Princess Diana remix, because I'm honest, y'all know we deal with honesty over here. I wasn't checking for Ice Spice. Y'all know I didn't know the words to the Munch song. Y'all know I would say, you thought I was feeling you? That nigga unmunch. And then laugh about it. And I was like, I don't know, I can't get into it. And then she got the Nicki Minaj co-sign. I know, like y'all know, y'all have good common sense. Belle Khalees is over there pissed. She wants it to be heard. She wants it to be heard. Cardi hasn't had a hot song since Tomorrow 2, and it's not her song. That's Glorilla's song. You see the difference? You're a Grammy girl, and you can't even put out the music. The Barbs got Cardi shook. She's not listening to her fans. She's not listening to her husband. I had to go and listen to that Tomorrow 2 where she was like, say something, something. My friend for young nigga. Something, something, something. Aha. Or whatever. And I was just like, oh, okay, I see why the girl's like this. This is like shady or whatever. But at the same time, you're performing at Rolling Loud, a festival that changes its location every year. You're performing, and guess what? The fans were over it. They were pissed. They were like, what is this? They're shaking their head. She goes live to try to distract, deflect, something, and it didn't work. We clocked it. We were like, girl, what are you doing? Where is the music? You said this year. Better yet, you said last year. It's about to be the summer. The summer is right around the corner, y'all. The summer is right around the corner. We can see it. And she hasn't dropped not their new song. Nothing. She's over there shaking her boots. But the girls want to be mad about Ice Spice because Ice Spice is doing what? She was working. Now, I do like the Princess Diana remix. I actually thoroughly enjoy it. I went and revisited the lyrics. I went back and watched the video again. I'm one of them because I like to analyze a lot of things. And something that I noticed about Ice Spice, I think this video was shot when Ice was out here. You thought I was feeling you? That nigga a munch. I really, truly believe that. Because there were certain things going on in this video. I pay attention to what people do on Twitter. Khalil said he gave Nicki Minaj some of her pieces she was wearing. They're from the 2022 season. 2022, 2021, which leads me to believe last year, Mama was at the Queen's house. I see a lot of people upset, but here's my thing. Ice Spice is doing something this one isn't doing. Okay? Y'all can say whatever you want about Meg Thee Stallion, and I know a lot of y'all don't like her, and that's fine. But Meg Thee Stallion is working. Meg Thee Stallion actually has deals that generate revenue. Okay? From the Coach to the Disney Plus to the everything outside of music, because y'all know right now she's currently fighting with 1501. They have not paid her money. And y'all wonder why the girls don't want to rap. The money she's owed. We're not talking about anything else. We're talking about the money she is owed. I told y'all she was the breadwinner over there at 1501, and her leaving was the best decision. And now they're mad. They're hiding assets allegedly. They don't want to give her her coins. She's been funding her own career, hence why her looks weren't as polished. But I don't knock that. She has staying power to me in female hip hop culture. She's going to do numbers compared to Cardi B. Cardi B's life is swiftly just diminishing by the day. Then you have Coi Leray. For a second, I thought Coi Leray was going to just fizzle out of here, and she's been fighting. She has a fighter spirit. And then when I went back and I analyzed and I started doing some thinking, I said between Megan, Coi, other girls, and Ice Spice, they have that fighter spirit. They're dropping new music. Ice Spice, since she's been on the scene, whether I've been into the music before or not, she has been working. She's been working. I wrote down some of the things she's promoting right now. Bose speakers. Bose is one of the top speaker companies in the world. I'm not talking about just the US, the world. They have them in cars. I drive a car that has the Bose sound system. It came manufactured with the car. I use my Bose Sports when I work out. She's using Camille Rose hair products. Look at her hair. Even though y'all know my name for her was Little Orphan Annie, right? Mama is getting her natural hair bag. And Camille Rose is one of the premier luxury natural hair brands that I use actively, amongst others. But I do have a lot of Camille Rose. It makes your hair so good. The formula has not changed. It's one of the few that have not changed. I said she has staying power, right? So when I see a collab with Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice, it makes sense. Let's think about some of the collaborations Nicki has done. She's worked with the Cardi B. She's worked with Meg Thee Stallion. She's worked with Coi Leray. She sent shots. I don't think for a second that Nicki Minaj is out here teaming up with Ice Spice to have beef because they have a distribution deal in place. One thing about Nicki Minaj, she is about her business. We cannot deny that. Okay? We cannot. Yes, I will. I will be dropping the link. I saw that. I'm sorry. I will be dropping the link. We can't deny Ice Spice staying power. Mama was out here working. She was networking. We've seen her with the Kardashians. We've seen her even with the newer generation, Northwest. Okay, we seen her with Drake. We seen her actually performing. Not afraid to be talked about. Not afraid to be told she needs to have better breath control. She ate all that. And guess what? I feel like Nicki Minaj engineered this because so many people like to talk about industry plants and things like that. Do I think Ice Spice is an industry plant? No, because she put out music for a minute and then you thought I was feeling you. That nigga much popped. She's riding her wave. Now, I will be dropping the link so y'all can agree to disagree. Please get the likes up. I do not work for free, okay? I do not work for free, but there's certain elements I want to talk about that I don't know if others have been talking about it, but we will be talking about it. I'll never forget what they did to Castor. Ooh, double standards. Business wise, Nicki has always been smart about who she links up with. Yeah, and I told y'all before, why would Nicki Minaj work with somebody who has no staying power? I do believe that Nicki Minaj and Meg Thee Stallion will have another collaboration in the future. I, for a fact, believe she won't be working with Cardi B. Cardi B can't stand by herself. Ice Spice is next up, baby. She been up. She been riding that munch wave for a long time. And then she got some song called I'm in My Mood or something like that. Child, mama has been working. And that's one thing about Nicki she likes. You have to work. You gotta work, 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 work. Well, Cardi B, she's a married woman. She could have babies if she wants to, but she needs to stop acting like she doesn't understand why people aren't here for the sound. You can't have it both ways. I think Beyonce said it best. We live in a time where people hear the song today and you're gone tomorrow. Taj from, we saw the SWV and Escape. They said it, they've been very vocal about it. The industry will love you today and hate you tomorrow. You know, there's an expiration date on you as soon as you come out here. You have to strike while it's hot. And if you're not doing that, then what good are you? Invasion of Privacy was a good album. I will always give Cardi B that, even though I say it's the album of remixes, it was good. It did what it was supposed to do, right? But she did not ride that wave. There was pivotal moments in her career where she just literally gave up. She didn't want to go on tour because her husband was cheating. That is the wrong answer. And ladies, I will always say this, even though I'm not a Cardi B fan. If your man is going to cheat on you, it doesn't matter if you stay with him 24/7. If that man wants to cheat, he's going to cheat. If that man wants to cheat, he's going to cheat. So you might as well do what's going to be beneficial for you career wise so that you can do what you need to do financially, emotionally, and spiritually. Right? Can we get the like? We got 37 people in the chat. The numbers, I mean, if y'all not feeling it, y'all don't have to like it. But who goes to somebody's house and not thumbs up the video? Hey, Oakland. Hey, Tina. I didn't get to speak to y'all. Hey, LaDonda. Truth be told, Glow verse was better than Cardi's verse. LaDonda, the first time you listened to the song all the way through, the song was cute, right? I just didn't get into it. I just didn't care for it because I felt like the song didn't need Cardi on it. But that's just me speaking realistically. Cardi isn't flopping. Hey, the male unicorn. I do get she's taking longer to drop music, but she's still the highest selling female right now. Where did you get that stat from, the male unicorn? Where did you get that stat, baby? Because from where I'm looking, it doesn't say that. Hey, Random McPound, I agree. Cardi is flat like a pancake. Look at her Mickey D's Reebok shoe deal and Pepsi. No, Pepsi was her biggest endorsement, but when she started having all those antics, Harper's Bazaar and stuff like that, it became what it is today. I will say this. If you look at the song Princess Diana, I look at it from all aspects. Who was Princess Diana to the people? She was a wife, she was a mother, she was an icon, right? There's been so many people who have been paralleling their image, their status, their rollouts to Princess Diana, i.e., SZA, Meghan Markle, Ice Spice, Nicki Minaj. Why? Let's think about this on a spiritual level, guys. Princess Diana left this earth way before her time. If you look at it spiritually, she was beloved by the people, yet hated by the people at the same time. They loved her presence. They loved her rambunctious spirit, her go against the grain, but they also hated her for the same things they loved her for. It wasn't until in death did they recognize her status. People thought she was arrogant. For those that know about Princess Diana and the monarchy and things like that, channeling that energy, right? Because everything is tied to spirituality if we really talk about it. But I do feel like this. I do want to hear Cardi's second album because otherwise she's going to make me a believer. And I'm going to stand 10 toes deep in what I said. Cardi B is the new Lauryn Hill. When I said that, y'all ate me up. Y'all was like, oh my God, Marie, why would you say that? And look where we at now. Look where we at now. Hey, Rena. What's Cardi selling right now? Right now, those whip shots and Playboy. She has something with Mac. What she got going on with Mac? What does she have going on with Mac? What does she have going on with Mac? That's what I want to know. And I'm going to drop the link. All that I ask is that, you guys do not be out here doing all that rah-rah. And a lot of people are upset. And when I say a lot of people are upset, I'm talking about Cardi B. Cardi B is mad, y'all. She want to be a blogger so bad. She want to come up here and say, hey, Couture Bays, it's your girl Brit Brat going live with the Bree Talk. That's really what she want to do. That's really what she want to do. Can we get the likes up? Thank you. Hey, Cass.
Hey, Bay, how you doing?
I'm doing good. It's always a good
Awesome.
day.
What's today? Saturday? Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
Okay, I don't have really no words for Cardi, and I'm not doing the comparison game because there is no comparison. But I will say, Bay, I understand why you got chewed out for comparing Cardi B to Lauryn Hill. I watched that
Cass.
video. I looked at the comments. Like, I followed the comments all the way over to IG. Like, you were getting toe out the frame because the 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 way that the brain works in comparing such a wonderful lyricist to somebody who was trash like Cardi, it was hard to digest. My only argument, well, I have a few arguments, but I'll keep them to the main points. My only argument with the comparison is that Lauryn Hill was established, well established, as someone who was a writer, producer, singer, rapper, and actress. Again, I think I said respectable, make sure I said that,
Yes, yes,
before her first album dropped.
that is
also
true.
also she had with one of the most famous and historically historically musical groups ever, the Fugees. She had albums with them as well, and to tell you the truth, she and Prize carried the group. So
Ooh.
the comparison was hard, girl. That's what I'm saying.
No, and you know what, Cass? The only reason I say that, and it's not with the Fugees, I'm just thinking strictly Lauryn Hill, the rapper. When people say, and I get why they say it, I humbly disagree. and I'm a Lauryn Hill fan. Got the album on the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Can quote the what is love poem that the kids was quoting. The only reason I say that is because I know why Lauryn Hill only did the one album. I get it, but to me, even though Lauryn Hill doesn't portray this raunchy side, I feel like her and Cardi B have the same self-esteem aspect to a degree. And Cardi doesn't have the vernacular, she doesn't have the range, right? But we see the rollout. She did this bomb rollout and then she just disappeared. I look at Cardi. Cardi did this bomb rollout, right? Even though it was in mess, she disappeared. Now, I'm not saying they're the same. I'm just thinking about like just one album. That's it. I'm not saying that Cardi can even light a candle next to Miss Lauryn Hill. No, there's a lot of women who can't. But when I look at it from the female hip hop side of things, when people say she's the GOAT and all this, I think she deserves her praise, but not for female hip hop. No.
So, point taken, point taken. However, can I counter with, are we not going to utilize Lauryn Hill's live album, acoustic album, that I think should be counted as an album because it was heavily sampled as well?
Oh, if we do that, and I like the counter, see, this is why I love the intellectual base, then yes, I heavily see the difference. But when we talk about the acoustic album, right? People, they don't even bring that album up when it comes to Lauryn Hill. And I don't know why. I don't know what that is, but I've listened to it. I listen to all her stuff. I tell y'all all the time, I am an MTV girl. Like I used to sit and watch. I remember her doing the not the Untucked, but the, what did they call it? The lives where they would just perform the album. I forget the
I think
name
it
of
was
it.
called Unplugged back in the day.
Unplugged. Yes, I remember watching that and just thinking this is so great. And then she left. Like so many other female hip hop artists did. And I get it. Cardi is a mother, she's a wife. I get that. But I don't like the tiptoeing in and out of hip hop. And that's why I said in my video yesterday, if y'all would support y'all faves the way that y'all want to bash ours, then maybe they would be great. Maybe they would hit the billboard. Maybe they would have sold out shows or something. I don't know.
I agree. I agree. I won't put out my feelings about. Excuse me, girl. I just woke up. Let me get it together. I've already stated on this channel multiple times how I feel about Cardi B, and so I'll just keep those to myself right now. But I am very proud of Nicki. I love this bounce back, re-emergence. She's back, but she never
Yeah.
left. I love this era of Nicki. It's so villain era.
Yes.
Like it's
We love a good
so
villain, don't we?
it's such a, you know what? I was talking to my good sis, you know, and she we had this discussion how for some reason I couldn't quite grasp the Queen album. There are some really good tracks on there, but just
Mm-hmm.
musically it didn't fit for me. And I hated that because of the diversity of the album. And so my good sis straight said,
Shout
she
out to her.
believes, say that again?
I said, shout out to your good sis.
Yes, yes, she's doing amazing, by the way. She said that she believes the reason why a lot of people couldn't digest or feel the music the way that it was intended was because that was Nicki's spiritual awakening album. And when you
Mm,
go through a spiritual awakening, people think you crazy. People think that you're not all there. They don't see your vision. They can't quite compute what is happening. But after the spiritual awakening, and we know those awakenings can take years, months, days, whatever. After that spiritual awakening, it's like you can see where the Queen album was and why it it came out the way that it did. And I thought that was such a profound thought process because I believe that that's true. And it made me respect the Queen album even more, or appreciate it. Not that I didn't respect it, appreciate the contents of the Queen album even more, especially seeing where Nicki is today.
Most definitely. So I loved the Queen album. I actually thought it was really good. I put it up there with the Pink Print because I feel like the Pink Print for me, just what I was going through in my life, I feel like it mirrors. And sometimes, and I've said this before, and I'll say this again. When people ask me why I didn't like SZA's album, I said mentally I'm not there for that album. There's like certain songs I like, but overall it doesn't make sense to me. Listening to it from start to finish, it just feels like it's out of alignment, but it's in alignment for a lot of people, right? The Queen album, it was so good lyrically. And I was like, she was showing her lyricism for the people who just say she makes bubblegum raps and they still weren't satisfied. And that's why when I said it last year, I think it was the beginning of this year, Nicki, do whatever you want to do, I will support it because you have bent over backwards to prove you can rap, prove you have lyrics, prove you have staying power. Now do whatever you want. And I think the smartest thing to do is to get an Ice Spice because when you really look at it, hip hop is changing. Look at the faces of hip hop is changing. It's ever evolving. But people don't want to hear that woke stuff because if they did, they would play Raspity. And they don't play her at all. They let her flop. They let her get kicked out of her deal. But they're all for intellectual rhymes and all this stuff they be saying on their channels and their pods, but they're not supporting that. So I feel they're liars. Me personally. Me personally.
I agree with that. And that's the true indicator, right? Because it's not just about whether or not people buy your music. We can buy a Nicki song 1,000 times over, right? And that's just what it is. It's the longevity. That is why we can see the Pink Print. That's why we can see a lot of her songs, her singles re-enter the Billboard Top 100, Top 50, Top 20 year after year after year, a decade after they didn't came out. Her mixtape re-entered the Billboard multiple times in the last 2 years. It's because it's the replay value, it's the quality, and it's that Nicki still upholds. The face of hip hop can change, but the pillars stay the same. And one of the pillars is writing your own lyrics. That is the one of the most important pillars of hip hop. The other one was like having your own DJ and being able to break dance and all that shit. But nobody's getting on the floor no more, especially Nicki at the age of 40 with kids. She too, she ain't got to
Yeah,
do that.
ain't
But
nobody about to break dance. The
right,
people who
but
can't
the
break dance
pillar
now
of
ain't doing that.
writing is immaculate. And I believe that because she's passionate about that and the way that she has damn an endorsement from other companies, the way that she endorsed herself, that is what brings the fans to her. She's relatable, she's beautiful, she's talented, and she built a connection with her fan base that I've never seen any other artist do, especially being as big as she is. So I mean, I'm here for it. I'm here for this entire era. She looks more and more beautiful every day, and it's her spirit. It's her soul. You know what's crazy? Before I get out of here, um, have you seen other comedians talk about their interactions with Prince? Like just how unbelievably, like they just have like this spiritual moment with Prince. Like Dave Chappelle was one of the most prolific in it,
Yes.
but other comedians have said like you meet him and it's just like crazy his energy. People have said the same thing about Nicki. Like she's beautiful on screen, but when you meet her in person, there's just this beautiful inner light about her that makes her aura just pop even more. And that's very rare in music these days because your demeanor and your energy can get stifled and summoned by other entities. And it seems as though Nicki has kept her energy solid through this entire time. And it just makes this journey with her even more, I don't even know the word, loving. Uh, I don't know.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
feel
I don't know the
I
word, but
definitely see
anyway, I
that.
just wanted to say that. And Nikki, if you're listening, girl, keep doing your thing. Very proud of you, and I'm also proud of you. But I said every time I come up here, but I'm proud of you too. So I'm gonna get off of here. The girl just got waking up. Let me get my coffee, brush my teeth, get my life together. And thanks for having me on as always.
Listen, Cass, you are the residential first babe. Okay, you was
Oh,
one of the first when
well, what's up with
you
a wrench then, girl?
listen. Oh, let me give you a wrench. I thought I gave
I'm
you
almost
one.
24 months as a member, babe.
Let me give you a wrench. My bad. See, I don't be knowing, guys. And let me tell y'all something. Cass was the first person to teach me how to press the buttons on the live. I didn't know how to do anything.
Ah, that's funny. All right, y'all. Thanks so much, babe. Talk to you later.
All right. Yes, let me mod up my girl. See, I don't be knowing. Hold on. I'm looking at it now. See, why does it say? Did I give her the thing? Let me see. Do you have a cast? I mean, not do you have a cast, my lord. Do you have a wrench now, Cass? Yes, Cass been here since the beginning. When I first learned how to go live, I was like, I want to go live, guys. And I really didn't know I could have been went live, child. A mess. She is not Nicki. Speed, we from Southside Jamaica. Don't do the Bronx. I'm just saying. Ooh. She definitely brought glow down. Hey, Swirl Girl. Hey, everybody that's in the chat. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Saturday. Make sure y'all get the likes up, okay? Before I continue on with my commentary, I want y'all to make sure y'all follow me on the free apps. This is my Instagram. This is where I receive a lot of stories. This is how I knew Cardi B was live. She unblocked me on Instagram, y'all. So we got to step closer. Yes. Now, if Erica Mena would just unblock me, then things would be cool. This is our Facebook. And this is our Twitter. Of course, everything we use is in accordance with Copyright Act 1976. So again, y'all, I really like the song. I don't have a and before I really go into deep, I never had an issue with Cardi B until she like threw that shoe at that girl on Love and Hip Hop. Then when I found out she was pregnant, because y'all know that's when the Breakfast Club used to be good. And I say used to very loosely. She was on there and she was talking about being pregnant. I felt sorry for her. I said, I'm going to give it another try. I don't want to be a hater. Invasion of Privacy, in my opinion, was good. Whoever orchestrated that, they did a really good job, right? My issue with Cardi B now is she won't own her star power. I feel like they gave her a lot of things. And even in my feelings of that, she still won't own who she is. It's like she feels she's undeserving. So if you feel undeserving, you should move out the way. She doesn't want to fight for nothing. She's always crying. She's always like feeling like she doesn't get the recognition. And she's not, because when she came out, she said she only cared about being on the charts. Now that you're not on the charts, what is it? You refuse to do the work, and you can't keep running to go get pregnant to distract from the fact that you have clout today, you don't have clout tomorrow. She did a whole IG live, y'all, in the middle of the night. In the middle of the night. Talking about some, y'all can record this and talk about, no, we don't want to record that. Where is your music? And to the Barty fans, I don't need to bash y'all. Y'all prove to us time and time again, the naysayers, you want to make me a believer? Put her on the charts. You thought I was feeling you? Put her on the charts. The reason why I really do like Ice Spice now, not saying that she wasn't anything before, I just wasn't checking for it because I couldn't get into it. I didn't see the vision. Now I see Mama is doing the work. Product placement, aesthetics. She's grinding. In every interview I've seen of her, She speaks so highly of the people she likes. And mind y'all, she says she likes both Cardi and Nicki Minaj. She says she likes them both. And I feel like you shouldn't have to choose if you don't want to. You could like whoever you want. We live in America, right? At the same time, she's smart. Ice Spice has showed she is smart. Let me do what I need to do to set myself up to be the it girl. I'm over here with Kanye West's daughter. Will Kanye West ever do a song with me? No, that's fine. But your daughter loves my music. That's all I need. I need to get ingrained in your children's brains. Some of y'all don't understand the business of it. Look at the business. And when we talk about business, and I see what you saying, the male unicorn, I see you, baby. You in here fighting for your life. And I love that because opinions are not facts over here. And I do respect that you and Mama Bay have not gotten into it to the point where y'all calling each other out of names. I really do regard the Bays for that. I don't know if you subscribed or not, but let's say Cardi B has a MAC campaign. I'm about to look it up right now. How come we haven't seen it? Like, who is on her team? They're not doing the work. They're not doing the work because she's a Grammy girl. Mind you, out of all the girls who's rapping right now, who I showed, she has a Grammy and she has a Grammy. And you know who I see more? Meg Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion's out here at CMT doing what? I don't know. I don't even care. I thought she looked good. She's out here with the artist, right? And I'm looking at Mac, Cardi B. The only thing I see is Cardi B's paying tribute to Mac Miller. Let me put in Mac Cosmetics. Let me put in Mac Cosmetics, y'all, because for those that do not know, I am a makeup junkie. Do you understand? And I haven't seen it. The only thing I see is back in 2017. Let me see. She did an interview. Oh, she had a lipstick, but I listen. Are y'all gonna fight me if I say this about Cardi? Cardi, still in Tasha K, really dimmed her light. Like, she transferred her celebrity status with Tasha K, and I think that was the wrong move. That was the wrong move. In my humble opinion, you never transfer your energy to somebody you're doing better than. That is a word of advice from somebody like me. It says, Cardi don't write. I can't support a person that can't write. If she used to sing, I would understand, but the girl can't sing, write, or barely speak. But Ornella, in this day and age, a lot of the girls aren't writing their music. Even though that is the pinnacle for being hot in hip hop, Cardi said she didn't care about that. If we remember, and let me see if I can find that. She said it's about writing, it's about being on the billboard, it's about hits. And in order to be a hit, in order to have a hit, there has to be some type of collaboration, I do believe. A lot of people don't write their music though. They're hit makers, you know, the Diddy's. Diddy don't write his music. Is Jermaine Dupri considered is he considered a rapper? I don't know. It's just in 2023, the girls don't care. And when I say the girls, I'm talking about the young kids. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. Well, keep it in the comments. Oh, they want you to call in. You should call in because I would love to hear a different perspective. I want to hear it. They keep trying to recycle trash and compare it to quality. Ooh, swirl girl. Well, Prince did tell us this. Prince told us, the girls from SWV told us, you know, there's the Candies of the world, the Cardis, and then there's the SWVs, the Nickies. The Eves. They're the Laurens, you know. I want Cardi to go into more media, TV, podcasting. She's worried about the opinions of the people. T. Flair, I think she would do well. Out of all the people who started up a podcast, I think she would do numbers because she loves to talk. So you don't want to do the art, come podcast. I think that would be a great lane for her. She just doesn't want to do it because she feels she's going to be disrespected. But something that Nori and Joe Budden both said, and y'all know I do listen to Joe Budden, but Joe Budden is like the grandfather of this podcast and stuff. You got to take the good with the bad, and you got to not care. So I don't know. Oh my goodness. Suge Knight said Cardi was the future of the music industry, and he never lied. Ooh, he said that? I didn't know he said that. Why does Cardi get away with so much? Because people don't press charges, D. Maybe if y'all press charges when she's out here talking about y'all parents and stuff, maybe you'll get somewhere. I don't know. Look at where Suge Knight is. Prison. He's in prison. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, opinions are not facts. I don't have a problem with the opposite of opinions. Opposite opinions. Lord, I said that so wrong. They're gonna think I'm uneducated, honey. And I got a whole degree. I'm actually new here. I like Couture's commentary. I just subscribed. Oh, welcome. Shout out to the new babes. Listen, that's what I said. You know, there was barbs who told me they didn't like the new song, but I just told them okay. I didn't say too much. People don't like Ice Spice. I said, y'all mad? No, I didn't say that. I just said okay. Because I know people's opinions. I know I can push people's opinions. I know I can get under your skin. And I don't want to do that. Then y'all gonna think I'm trolling. We not hand, we stating facts. I'm from Brooklyn. We love Cardi B. Okay, Keith David. Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Brooklyn. Bree, we live in a world where people have short attention spans. We come from probably the last generation that cared as a whole to research their faiths. Yes. And Angelica, the people did love Princess Diana, but the royals did not. That's why I said it was a mix of hate and love. Like the way it's portrayed, the monarchy did not love Princess Diana. They really did, but they said she wasn't doing things of order. Honestly, I don't even care. I just love the parallels of Princess Diana with so many people. If y'all remember, Meghan Markle was out there probably doing chants or something, child, at the grave. Who knows what she was doing out there? The main reason why I hate, not hate. Hate is such a strong word. Hate is such a strong word. Yes, welcome to the channel. Your opinion is respected just like everyone else. Y'all act like Nicki is a saint. She does dirt too. I mean, she do dirt, but right now she's not doing any dirt. Did she send shots? Of course. This is rap. This is not pop. This is rap music. Hell, even in pop music, they be throwing shade, okay? Y'all remember Katy Perry and Taylor Swift got into it, and Taylor Swift turned the whole industry against Katy Perry. Like, this is the music business. For some reason, the girls feel there can only be one. Y'all remember Usher and Justin Timberlake getting into it? And Usher was like, you will never have a confessions. And Justin Timberlake went on to be even more successful. Baby, the music, it's competitiveness. It's like sports. It's like sports. We have to understand everybody's not going to go along. Everybody's not going to get along. The girls are going to get mad. Do I think they should be throwing shoes? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Y'all know I'm not one for all that. I feel you can throw your words, okay? As I've evolved as a woman, it shouldn't result in throwing cans. I don't know if she never liked Cardi B. I don't think so. I think there's a lot. If y'all remember, I told y'all the industry is a fickle place. Where do y'all think these attitudes come from? The men. The men. Who put it in Cardi B's mind that Nicki Minaj didn't like her when Nicki Minaj had already wrote something for her? Let's play a game of Clue. Who do you think was in her mind telling her Nicki Minaj doesn't like you? And who was in Nicki Minaj's ear saying, Cardi B don't like you, she talking smack, blah, blah, blah. Who do you think was doing that? It's these men. It's these hairstylists. It's these stylists. It's these makeup artists. It's these music directors. It's these producers. They pit these women against each other. They do the men too. The men, it just takes y'all more time to figure out they don't like each other. Women are a little bit more authentic. Where I don't want to F with her. Body language shows you. Right? It's always something. Oh man, let me go get me a good mic. Hello, I don't know how to say this. I don't know how to say your name, double N. But it says, why would Nicki love Cardi if she threw a shoe at her? I wouldn't like her either if I was Nicki. And then we got to understand these women go home. One thing I've learned about watching the queens of R&B, there's a lot of missed opportunities to have a real conversation, and there's too many hands in the cookie jar. Nicki has never liked Cardi. Hold on, I saw that. I agree, Keith. I humbly disagree, but that's just me. That's just me, though. Is anybody else coming up? Is anybody else coming up? Nicki was being fake, pretending like she likes Cardi. Where do y'all be getting this stuff from? Where is y'all proof? Are y'all in the group chat? Are y'all in the group chats with the snickling and cackling? She's never gonna apologize, y'all. Hamilton Barbie. No, I think the women liked each other and then they didn't, because we forget that Nicki Minaj be watching Ratchet TV just like us. Nicki Minaj was watching it. Cardi B was the it girl from Love and Hip Hop. Then she had the Bodak Yellow moment. I personally believe that they allowed men to get in their ear, because people don't just up out of the air, oh, she's talking about me, she's talking about me. Where did you get that from? That's why I said both of them. Both of them was listening to men. It wasn't just Nicki. It was both of these two. That's why I do like the collaboration, the distribution deal with Ice Spice. Ice Spice is being smart about it. Let me work with the biggest name in hip hop. She could have easily worked with Cardi B, but Cardi B doesn't have staying power. Cardi she don't even know what she wants to do. She is a true Libra. I told y'all them Libras is something else. Oh. I think they're both at first, but I have the link pinned in the chat if y'all would like to come up. I don't think this is going to hurt Ice Spice's image or anything. I think the writing is on the wall, because Cardi B went live. We haven't seen Cardi live in weeks. Hey, the little unicorn.
Hello,
are you up
how
here?
are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm fine. I just want to call in because number one, I want to say that I love your show. I love your commentary. But people in the comments are asking me to explain my logic and why I'm going so hard for Cardi B. Pretty much I am a Cardi fan, but at one point I was a Barb. Like I grew up a Barb.
Okay.
Nicki was like one of the first females that introduced me to rap. So I mean, I do love Nicki in the music sense, but as of lately, I kind of just weaned off from her, just from her actions. I feel like have been a little distasteful. So I am more on the Barty Gang side. So when people are in the comments sitting there acting like I said, I was a Barb at one point. So I understand Nicki's antics. I was one of those people who were on Twitter dragging people and a part of that whole barb culture, that whole standing culture.
Oh,
So
so you was out there getting active.
yeah, so I understand what Nicki does. I know Nicki's antics. I know when Nicki's throwing shade. I know when Nicki's being funny. So I understand both sides. So when people are in the comments saying, well, Nicki doesn't do this and Nicki's a saint and she's not and she doesn't do this and Cardi has done this and did this, they both have done things to each other. They both play that that tennis back and forth. Um Cardi right now is the highest selling female rapper. She has she has five number ones. She has 4 diamond records. She has the longest charting female rap album
She
as we
does
speak.
Invasion of Privacy,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. And when people say, "Well, she's not on the chart, she's flopping," well, she just dropped a song with Glorilla that was at number 9. So has she put out a solo song that has charted and been on in top 10? No, she had Hot Shit, which only went to number 13, which isn't a flop. Because if people say that's a flop, then we have to sit there and say We Go Up is a flop. We would have to say then that the song that she did with Coi Leray is a flop. We would have to sit there and see what Princess Diana does when it's on the charts. So people like to drag Cardi about her accomplishments and yeah, she doesn't write or whatnot. But half of these rappers out here, male rappers out here, they don't write their songs neither. Drake has ghostwriters. People that are great to have ghostwriters. So why is it so different and so much pressure when it comes to a female?
I think it's because Cardi, she wants to switch from not being like how she came out,
Uh
right?
huh.
She said that she doesn't care about writing that stuff. She
Right.
said she cares about hits. So
Mm
now she's changing it up to she cares about the writing and stuff. And I do write, and I'm like,
hmm. Mm
that's
hmm.
not what she was saying for like 2 years plus.
Well, from my recollection, when Cardi first came in the game, she didn't. She already acknowledged the fact that she doesn't care about having a title. She doesn't really. She did come. I do agree. She did come into the game saying that she just wants to make hits, make money, and that's it. She really didn't have a passion for rap like that. So that might be why it's taken her so long now to put out music because there's pressure on her to make an album that is as impactful of Invasion of Privacy. So when you said that, like she hasn't been putting out music, blah blah blah. I get what you're saying as that on that part. As a fan, we are kind of like Cardi, where's the music at, whatever like that. So I do get that point, but we can't sit up here and like negate what she has done, whether or not she's written it or not. Because we do have to remember, before Cardi became Cardi she is now, she was doing her mixtapes. I don't know if you know the song Red Bars that she did. Do you know the song Red Bars she did?
I've seen it, yes, where she's out there with her
Yeah, yeah,
with the
that's
brim.
right, yeah. That's Cardi before the industry stuff. That's Cardi, that's Cardi just on her own. Cardi can I don't understand. It bothers me because it's like people say that Cardi can't rap, but Cardi can rap better than some of these male mumble rappers that we have today. But nobody's going to sit there and say anything because they're male rappers. I don't understand why there's so much pressure and negativity when it comes to Cardi. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't get that.
I think it's all the women though, honestly, because when I look at it, and I'm somebody who came out here and said that Raspidy's album was good, but I wouldn't listen to it,
Right.
over an Invasion of Privacy, and the boys. I got dragged by the men.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get dragged by women, and that's when it came out because I said, and I'm very into music.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to it all, right?
Mm-hmm.
I do have my issues with Bel Khalees as
Mm-hmm.
a black woman, not
Can I
as
can I
a.
ask you can I ask you why that
But
is?
let me finish.
Okay.
As
Okay.
a black woman, I have my issues with her,
Mm-hmm.
but I extend her grace
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, right? But I don't like when she tries to, and it could be just my viewpoint, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't like that when she wants to push the narrative that Nicki Minaj doesn't want to work with women when she worked with you. She worked with you. She's worked with several women, right?
Mm-hmm.
These women, they clearly got something going on behind the scenes we can't see. And I never want to see it, honestly. Put it in a movie. Save that for your memoir or whatever, biopic.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like when the Princess Diana bitches is slow, when Cardi saw this right here, this visual,
Mm-hmm.
she hurried up and jumped on the live. Because did you see the live last night, this morning?
I was asleep. I was asleep.
This
I didn't catch it.
this live showed me, and maybe it's me being in my third eye or something. It showed me she is nervous, and she feels a certain type of way because she wanted to talk about BBLs. Girl, you're at Rolling Loud in Thailand where the girls don't even, they wasn't rapping your music. There were some fans who liked it. I did see where it was a handful of fans, but a lot of them were bored because the music is old. They don't want to hear invasion of privacy. They want something new. And I've always said, if she would have went on tour with Bruno Mars, I would be probably saying something different, right? But I'm not. But
I just want to just say, like, when we talk about some, like, you know, you said that she's like over in Thailand, or she's in a whole different country. They don't speak the English there, so she's probably
but
not
they
as
do
well
speak
known.
English in
That's
Thailand,
not
baby.
true.
But what I'm
Hold
saying
on,
is,
hold on.
she might
They
not
do
be.
speak. They do speak. They speak. Listen, when in Asian culture, if they like the music, they're gonna learn it. They'll learn it in English before they learn it in Mandarin, Tagalog. I forget what they speak in Thailand. Ugh. But before they learn it in their language, they're gonna learn it in English. They'll sing it in English. They're not going to say it in Asian. But she was like, "How do I say, hey, I saw that it was something." Before you say anything else, let me get to Nikki Plus, okay? Then August with the shade. Hey, August, baby. Hey, Nikki. What do y'all have to say?
Hey, boo.
Oh, I'll never come up on this thing, Bree, but I had to come up here, okay? Because, yes, I am a Bob, and no, I don't like Cardi. At first, I did like her, not for her rapping and stuff, because she doesn't rap, let's be honest. But she used to be funny, but she's not funny no more. Now she's turned into, like, just, like, extra weird. And, like, far as that chart top and stuff, that stuff don't matter. Them charts and all that don't matter. Rapping matters, and Nikki raps. Nikki writes her raps. Like Cardi is just like an entertainer. Like if you want to just do that, just be an entertainer, but don't call yourself a rapper, and don't say like you opened up doors for what though. Like
For what though?
everybody, like what did you open up doors for? Like being a hoe? Like, cause that's
Oh my
all I
god.
can think of. I mean, I'm just saying because everybody that follows her for the door she's quote unquote open, like chick, whatever her name is, with that blonde hair, like this is the type of door she's open. These are the type of chicks that's coming in the doors that she's opening. Like it's not no real rapping chicks coming in the door. Like I like rap, and I love Nicki for just her rap, but Nicki really can rap. Like it's no girl out here that's messing with Nicki. Like, and that's all I gotta say. That's it, Bree. And hey, Bree.
Hey, baby. Hey, August. What do you have to say?
Well, I do want to say shout out to Bree and shout out to Nikki Plus on the building. What's good? What's happening, y'all? But I want to say I feel like the guy that's on here, you're a Cardi B fan?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to ask you a question. What about Cardi B that makes her so big in your eyes? Like, and I'm talking about rap. Please don't speak on anything that has to do with love and hip hop, but we're speaking on hip hop.
Well, rap. To me, well, okay. Let me just say this. Let me back up. I think when it comes to rap, honest opinion, Nicki. No one's seeing Nicki when it comes to rap, in my opinion. So I'm not even going to sit here and try to act like and play like, yeah, Cardi, she can go bar to bar with Nicki. No, she can't. But when it comes to it, I guess it all depends on what kind of music you like, right? Like
Okay.
for me, I don't. I more recently, Nicki, her music has been more about op talk. Like it's all about, these bitches are my sons. They can't blah 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 blah. I love Nicki when it was just Nicki having fun, like Nicki talking like I love Pop Nicki. Pop Nicki for me is just everything. But for Cardi, for me, when it's me and my girls going out, we don't want to hear nothing about no op talk all the time. We don't always want to hear heavy on the sleeves. We want to hear some shit. Like we want to hear about, just having fun, turning up, twerking. That's what type of music that we like. So I guess it depends on what kind of music that you like that caters to you. So for me, she does that for me.
So you're more of a paper plate eater type of thing. Like you more of like because I like the op stuff because if I see my op when I'm going out, I got the energy from my op because of Nicki, right?
So, but that's the thing. But the thing is, yeah, I guess it would be because honestly, when I'm going out, I'm not looking for no op. I mean, for me, I'm not a fighter like that. Like I'm not going out looking for that. I'm looking to go out to have a good time or whatnot. So I guess it depends on what kind of person that you are and what kind of music that caters to you.
So what is press about? What is press about?
Huh?
But
What,
oh,
I'm sorry. What is Pressed about?
Press is about it's, but I'm saying it's not all op talk though. Yeah, Cardi has op talk. But what
what
I'm
he's
saying,
saying, August, is like party and BS.
Okay.
Like Jermaine Dupri said, like when he listens to new age rappers, it's like party and BS.
yeah, pretty much. Like you just want to just party and have fun. Like I'm not like, even though I'm a Cardi B fan, like I love Cardi B down. There's always going to be that little boy, that little middle school boy in me that still loves Nick. Like that's why I still listen to Nicki's music to this day. I'm not one of those Barty gang members that is like, well, F Nicki, like fuck her, like I don't like. I drag her. No, I still, if Nicki comes out with music that I like or whatever like that, I still support. I still think that she's the greatest.
Did you listen to the Princess Diana remix?
I thought it was really cute. I thought it was really cute, and I
Cute.
was happy. I thought it was no. Well, what I'm saying is, I mean, it was good. It was good, and I liked it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but what I'm saying is, for me right now in my life, like I cater more to Cardi B. That's just what it
Okay.
is. I mean,
But
I'm not up
one
here.
more, what is hot shit about? Like, it's hot-ish about, isn't that about an op?
Hot shit.
Isn't up about an op?
Up is about an op.
Op is not about an op.
Up is about an op, baby.
No, it's no.
Once
See,
she
you
said,
know I
once
don't be
upon a
saying
time,
it.
what?
Go look
What
at
she
the
say?
lyrics. I'm about to go look at the lyrics.
Yeah, go look at the lyrics and look
You
at how
can't-
she literally said
you can't-
everything is
you
about
can't compare, you
in
can't
defense to
compare-
someone else.
But you can't compare a
Yes,
song like Op.
yes,
You can't compare a
that song
like
is
Op.
about that.
You can't
Yeah, it
compare a
is.
song like Up compared to a song like We Go Up, where she's
No, we can't
saying,
compare. No, you're absolutely right. We can't compare bars to trash. No, we can't do that. But we're talking
See, but
about the genre. We're just saying that it's opposition music, right? So we're talking. All she was talking about was getting an op back and number two and all that. You don't listen to your girl's music.
Oh no, I actually listen to it. I download it, stream it. I do my part.
So why are we not talking about the op music that she's created? Because she's created more
Because
op songs than party songs.
Well, let's talk about it. If you really want to get into
Let's
it,
talk.
if Cardi B wants to start talking and slinging op teas, she has every right, because she's been taunted and she's been antagonized for years.
Well, no, you can't say Cardi write anything, sweetheart. Cardi doesn't write anything.
Oh my
Partisan.
goodness!
Cardi
Listen,
writes.
Baze, this is not the East Coast versus the West Coast.
I know. I'm just really talking to him because I always wanted to know these questions too. I don't get to talk to a party game member often.
But the thing is, I'm not. I'm sorry.
That's true. And the male unicorn, I just want you to know, you are. Listen, I told you when you was in the chat. I said, baby, you is swinging and banging, and it's okay because over here I like to have discussions because I titled it "Y'all Are Mad for a Reason." I've seen good things from the barbs. I've seen bad things from the barbs. We're not talking about that. I've seen people mad, but you know what I saw first? I saw Belle Khalice. I like to call her that, so I don't call her Guadalupe. I'm being politically correct. So when I saw Belle Khalice in Thailand go live after and like I know the male unicorn, that she sees all this good praise and she sees the bad and she's seeing it, right? She's seeing Ice Spice get these things. I do think she's upset. I do.
Can I just and look, I just want to say too, like, I respect everyone's opinion on this panel. Like, I'm not getting upset about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I still do like Nicki, you know what I'm saying? But I just want to know from you guys that are barbs, what did Cardi ever do? Like, what like, why is there so much hate for this girl that you guys have for her? Why do you?
I want to be last to say this, so I'll go.
Yeah,
I'll go first.
Uh-huh.
I don't hate Cardi B.
Mm-hmm.
I've never hated her. Again, I said when I saw her in Love and Hip Hop, I thought she was the greatest. I used to be like, that is so funny when she was like, what was the thing she did? The you lying, right? But I did not like her throwing that shoe at that African girl. I didn't like that. That just, for whatever reason, it made me feel some type of way, right? She gets pregnant. She's on the Breakfast Club talking about the album. I go and download the album because I wanted to hear it. I felt bad. I said, you know what? Let me give her another try. I think we're good. I see Harper's Bazaar. And that's where I said, you know what? No. And then she personally dragged, she doxed, she gossips. Now, I don't know if y'all know who that is. On Instagram, she called her a fat bitch. And from there, it's always been up. Because I said, she gossip was just doing her job.
What can Bree, can I say something? Can I say one thing? Now, I agree. I agree. Cardi B does have some stuff where it's kind of like, all right, girl, like you know, you gotta kind of chill. But can't we say the same thing about Nicki? Because can we go back to when Queen dropped and there was a black reporter or a black person that did a write up about her album, and said all she said was, we want to see Nicki grow musically. We want to see her talk about something else other than, it wasn't a disrespectful write up. It was a really constructive criticism or whatever write up. And Nicki jumped in that girl's inbox and pretty much called her ugly, said that she's mad because she's rich. She does the same thing. She has the same antics that Cardi does. She has done the same things. And Nicki might not sit there and purposely dock someone or put someone, but she dog whistles. She knows if she says certain things or does certain actions, the barbs are going to attack. She knows this already. Just like what she just did with the one YouTuber where she said her name, she wrote her name on Instagram, on her Instagram story.
Marley Green ain't no victim.
No, well, yeah, I know, because I know she shouldn't, I know, but I'm just giving clues. Like, Nicki has done the same things. It might not be the same exact things that Cardi does. But
you do know the male unicorn, she got handles for that. Every time she does something like that, she gets in trouble with mainstream media. Like, and I know what you're talking about. I know exactly who you're talking about the Queen album review, right?
Yeah.
Did I think that was the best way to do it? No, but I also said, like, okay, cool, right? She took accountability for that. It's not like she got a pass.
But what does that got to do? But what did that got to do with you answering why we don't like? You see how you got to deflect about something about Nicki in order to make Cardi look good? Does that make?
Oh no!
You did that. No. Wait, you did that though.
No, I was jumping in on a comment.
No, you can't jump in if you asking a question. You ask us why we feel like that about Cardi. You can't make us feel bad about what Nicki doing because of what Cardi did.
No, because I still want you to get to your point. I was just trying to.
No. I was just saying. Don't deflect. Don't try to deflect.
Oh no, I'm not, because I still want to hear your view.
Okay.
Nicki Plus, what do you have to say, baby?
Okay, Nicki not even like that. Nicki only get like that when she feel like somebody just keep wanting to antagonize her, because they be wanting Nicki opinion. They live for anything Nicki do. All of them. They be wanting Nicki attention. All of them. Everybody that's flopping right now, they be wanting Nicki attention, and they know Nicki don't always respond, and then by her taking so long to respond when she does, or the way that she does respond, which is normally in a song, they don't like that. But that's not fair. She get her lick back. You can't say stuff to people and feel like people not supposed to respond back to you. And just because she like Willa balconies, and every 5 minutes soon as somebody say something, she right there to retype back. Nicki don't do that. And a real person wouldn't do that. Cardi's a whole robot. Like, who does that? Who sits there and watches and wait for people to say bad stuff about them just so she can get online and act a whole donkey? Like, Cardi is a whole mess. I think she, she ain't got all the buttons on the button up. I think that's what that is, and that's where all this little stuff become that. But Nicki is nothing like her, and they've been playing with Nicki for a long time, and it is okay for her to get her lick back. Like, it's all right. It's okay. Everybody else doing it, but when Nicki do it, she the bad guy. Like, no, and they not about to keep doing it. And all barbs do not be all like them Twitter people. All barbs are not like that. All barbs not like that. I don't go do like that for Nicki. Now, if I feel like somebody said something like out of pocket, yeah, I'm gonna say something. But some of them on, especially Twitter, yeah, they do too much. They not real barbs. They just want to fight. They should be Cardi fans. Real barbs don't do that. We do stand up for Nicki, but just starting stuff, nah, that ain't what a real barb do. And I'm with Nicki. Get your lick back. Get your lick back. They want to call you granny, old. You wish your grandmother looked like that. You wish your grandmother looked like that. Like, stop playing on her top. And then when she come out with a whole song about you, then it's a problem. Like, yeah, y'all don't want it, so don't keep playing with her. As long as y'all don't bother her, she don't bother y'all. Damn, that's it.
I guess. What do you have to say? And then, hey, Kiki, for coming up.
So what I want to say is, I feel like, first off, Dee said something very, very prominent. First off, if you don't like the things that Cardi does, why do you? If you don't like the things that Nicki does, like hopping in people's DMs and all that, what makes you like Cardi? So I don't answer that, but that's just a statement or a question that I would like to ask you, because I felt like in the midst of you asking us why we don't like someone, I have a communication problem. I don't mean to get this out right now, but I'm gonna say this. I have a communication problem with people sometimes that when you ask a question, right, you have, in order to receive that question and download, you have to be ready to receive. And that means that whatever I'm telling you in that moment, you can't think about trying to react to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, no, but what about, but what about, I don't even talk to people that do that because I feel like that's very immature. And not saying that you are, because I know you love her and there's nothing wrong with it. But in my opinion, I feel like that's a character trait that we all have to work on, because if you want to learn something, you have to be able to download. That's why I was able to sit and listen to you and what you were saying about Cardi. The reason why I don't like Cardi B is because just like everybody else, we all supported her. We all liked her. We all liked her personality. We thought she was going somewhere. But the fact that she started coming out, emulating someone that we look up to, you know what I'm saying? But throwing shade at the same time, but only using that shade in that moment to heighten the Remy Ma and Nicki Minaj beef, and to say "I told you so" with Lil' Kim. So that's my reasoning for not liking Cardi and everything that comes, but you know what I'm saying, that comes with it. I don't like anybody that can't take accountability for, you know what I'm saying, going in a hotel room with somebody you say you wanted to beat up and you can't stand and all of that, and telling them all of your business and getting mad because they know all of your business the next year and try to throw a shoe at them. That's why I don't like her. But anyway.
Hey Kiki, thank you for that, August. Hey Kiki,
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can, boo. Shout out to the motherland.
Hi. So is it between like Cardi, Nicki, Ice Spice?
Yes. Ice Spice.
Okay,
yes, the girls.
Yeah, I feel like Cardi B is definitely jealous of Ice Spice and Doja Cat because they've gotten like famous fast. She also got famous fast, but their careers like are speeding up faster than Cardi, because Cardi is like more like an influencer type than Ice Spice, which are like, yeah. And I feel like a lot of people don't like Cardi B because she benefits of the black community, black people, and she said that she's black. And then with other videos saying she's Dominican, like which one are you? And she's saying nigga, 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 and she's not even black. And she'll insult like black women, and like even like her colorist tweets like came back, resurfaced. That's why a lot of people like don't align themselves with Cardi B or like Cardi B because, yeah.
Okay. And Kiki, can you let the panel know where you're calling from? Because this is a international and domestic based channel here.
Yeah, I'm calling from Namibia. Yeah.
Yes. Shout out to the queen. Hey, Cass. Welcome back, boo.
Hey, thank you so much. I wanted to make sure everybody on the panel said their piece before I say what I have to say.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Is somebody breaking or something? Do y'all hear that?
Yeah, I hear it.
Whoever that is, can you mute yourself? Because I don't know where it's coming from.
Is it? It's not me, is it?
I don't know.
No, because I don't hear it when you're speaking, so it's not you. It's gone. Thank you for muting.
Can I just say one thing before
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm reading the comments and people are saying I sound like the. I just want to say I'm not.
Don't read the comments, baby.
I'm about to say I'm not a public speaker. I get very anxious talking. Like I took a chance coming up here, and I'm fighting for my life up here pretty much. But
no.
I'm fighting for my life up here trying to defend Cardi. But what I want to just really quick just respond to the girl that just said that she doesn't like Cardi because what did she say? I think she said something about she uses black culture, or what did she say?
Yes, Kiki said she's black one day, then she's Dominican the next. Yeah.
Never mind. Let me just, because that's a whole other thing. I don't even want to touch on that. But okay, all right, never mind. Because I'm gonna get dragged for that. But never mind.
Thank you.
Thank you, the male unicorn. You're doing wonderful, sweetie. I get beat up here all the time. Don't worry. It comes with the territory. Go ahead, Cass.
Yeah, male unicorn. First of all, I'd like to say thank you for coming up on the panel, and secondly, for recognizing that the topic you were about to go in was going to divert to a whole nother conversation. I think that being a public speaker is not easy, but recognizing where a conversation can go, that actually takes more insight than speaking publicly. So
Thank you.
don't do yourself like that. I won't even let you do that. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
I, like a lot of people on this panel, listen to Cardi because of the endorsement of Nicki, because Nicki is the OG. She's queen. She's the mother of rap. And so I listened to Invasion of Privacy, and I'm going to tell you straight right now that what's that joint she did with Migos? The Migos song she jumped on, came through dripping. That shit is a banger. I don't listen to it now because I don't listen to Cardi. But as far as why I personally do not. I don't know if I don't like her. I don't like the things that she does. Is because of her actions. It's not just that she was pitted against Nicki. Actually, a lot of her things have nothing to do with Nicki except for her throwing a shoe. But when that motorsport situation came out and Nicki was fighting for her life, the way that you feel like you were fighting for your life on this panel, and she was on podcast crying, and she was saying, this is what happened to me during this situation. She never downed Cardi. She never downed anyone. She was speaking her truth. You know what happened in Cardi's camp, including Cardi? She was antagonized. The same way that Cardi doesn't like being antagonized when she is in a vulnerable position. That's number one. Number two was the assault, the attempted assault at Nicki. Number three is the fact that she is so comfortable and okay with disrespecting Black women and Black children. She has no issue. It never even bothers her. She never thinks twice to call us out of our names, to belittle us, to use racially charged verbiage. It never ceases to amaze me how it just comes all out of her publicly the way that it does. I don't know what number I'm on, but number 977. Another reason is because she does not respect the game. She doesn't respect hip hop. And hip hop is important to the culture, to our culture. And everybody on this panel knows that. So when you have someone in here that disrespects Black women, Black children, that uses the N-word flagrantly the way that she does, that has no problem assaulting people or attempting to assault people, to meet fans on a corner to fight, to drop pornography tapes of mothers because of what was said online, to denigrate, to be in a position that she is and just find it okay to take it from, we can talk trash on a a song, to taking it physically and personally. That is an issue for me, because now you are providing an unsafe environment for the public. She is a public safety issue. And she keeps getting away with it. Case in point, she had to plead guilty for sending men to assault women for what her husband did. That is a menace to society. And then she wants to jump on records and talk about partying and BS. That's not how this goes. And I don't listen to any rapper that does that. I don't care, male or female, because when you create a safety concern and you have no regards for women or children, you are a problem. So that's why I have an issue with Cardi. To address your concern about Nicki being in the DMs, I pulled up that article from old Raggedy Vlad TV to see exactly, because you unlock the core memory. And so I had to go back. And she's had history with this woman for a very long time. To say that these two are the same because Nicki jumped into a DM and said, leave, you were ugly, HOE, as opposed to jumping in a DM and saying, meet me on a corner to fight me, and then back up those words with actions. That's not the same thing. That is not the same thing. And out of all the criticisms that Nicki takes, she still takes all of that and puts it on wax. Cardi does not. She takes it to the streets. That's a problem because, see, NWA was desecrated for that. Remy Ma went to jail for that. And she's still walking around here thinking everything is cool. And that's a problem. So she can have all the bangers in the world. But when you create an environment, something that has been a hot topic about rap music for a very long time, and she is not of the culture, and you're coming in and you are being problematic to the culture, you gotta go. That's my issue.
Ooh, listen. My thing is this. Did y'all like the song? Did y'all grasp
I see what you're
some
doing
of
there,
it?
Bay. Journal Bay. One more thing. Um, I hope that Cardi gets the help that she needs,
Oh
and
my.
that help is going to come through with a reality check. And that reality check is going to be this there's no amount of money that's going to be able to save her. There's not going to be any threatening that's going to be. Oh, speaking of threatening, I forgot to say that she threatened a young Black journalist and said, I hope that he got the
It's power.
autoimmune deficiency. Like we could just, I mean, so many unlocked memories here about her behavior in the culture. That's a problem. But to answer your question, babe, yes, I actually did like the song. Yeah, I loved it. I love the visuals. I love the song and everything. So that's all. I have to jump. I'm still trying to get my life together over here, so I'm gonna jump off. But I will listen to all of your responses, and if I can jump back on, I will. But I will be in the chat.
Okay, thank you for coming up, Cass. And again, the male unicorn, thank you for. I know it feels like you're getting beat up. You're not. Trust me. I've been on some panels where people do a lot of like cussing and whatnot, and we love some of that. We not anti that, but I will say this: the male unicorn. Did you actually listen to? Well, you said you listened to the song and you
Mm-hmm.
list and you watched the video.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Cardi B was subbed in the video in the song?
I don't. The only bar that I picked up where I was kind of like, was when she said something referencing the BAP. Because, I guess it was a thing where Megan and Cardi were supposed to like remake BAP. And she said something about we pop out. What she say? Something about popping out like a movie or something like that, but we don't do BAP or something like that. I thought that was probably a shot.
Okay.
I thought that was probably a shot. But I heard everything that she said and I received everything she said. But well, I'm not gonna say but my whole take on it is, yeah, Cardi is reactionary. She does things that probably she should not do. But we have to also remember that Cardi was also thrown into fame very quickly. She's only 5 years into her career. So how someone that's going to move that maybe might be 10, 15 years in their career might do something she's not. She still doesn't think of herself as a celebrity. She still thinks that she's a regular girl. So she's going to have regular reactions. And
The male
Cardi B.
unicorn, and I don't mean to cut you off.
Uh-huh.
As somebody who's been in this space of content creating, do you think it's safe for her? Because I've said it before and I'll say it again. If that's the case, if she's so new and she was just thrusted into social media and the spotlight, right? Something that she said she prayed for. I watched the interviews just like you. How come she won't hire a team?
Some people just don't. I mean, I agree. I think that every celebrity like that needs a team. I think they need it to keep it in line. But maybe that's something that maybe she personally doesn't think that she needs. Maybe that because she did get her stardom, her start from being rambunctious and being outgoing and saying outlandish stuff.
But you see where the turn comes from is from her being a mom. You do know that, right?
Yeah, I understand all that part. And listen, I'm not sitting up here really trying to make it seem like Cardi does no wrong or Cardi doesn't have things that she can improve on. I get that part, but I just don't understand the constant just the hate that she gets is just to me, and to sit up here. Well, some people sit up here and act like she just hasn't done anything. Like she doesn't have anything. She hasn't contributed anything to rap. It's just crazy to me whether she writes it or not. She has accolades and broke records that people that have been in this game for 20 years have never been able to break.
Well, I'm gonna give you a quote, the male unicorn, so that I can ask everybody else because I don't want to be up here way too long because I know August is gonna go live. My quote, and this is to everybody on the panel, if you feel like the person you support is not getting their just due, I'm gonna leave y'all with the Whitney Houston quote. Whitney said she wanted to be on MTV. She wanted her song to be up there, and they refused. And you know what she said? She dropped a hot song to the point where they were forced to ingest it. I feel like if Belcalis would just drop the music until something sticks for her, right? Then maybe we wouldn't care, because there's a lot of things Cardi has that works for her that she could be doing. She doesn't use them, and I'm not going to give those away for free. But I also believe that it's getting old. The saying that she's young, she was just thrusted in here, she wanted it. She said she did things to get to the fame. So I just don't understand that. But before you answer the male unicorn, Nikki Plus, what do you have to say? Nikki Plus, you got?
I just gotta say I'm Team Nikki. That's it.
I heard that. August, what do you have to say, baby?
Well, I just want to say it's Nicki Minaj or nothing. You know what I'm saying? If you don't listen to Nicki Minaj, you eat off of paper plates.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
Kiki. Are you going to live today, boo?
I am. I'm about to drop a video, but yeah, I'm probably gonna go live around like 8 o'clock, maybe. We need
8
to, we
o'clock.
need to, we need to go back. We need to come back to this conversation on the live. So make sure you come too.
Oh, table the conversation. Yeah.
Say what the conversation.
The
And then
Milk
can I?
Unicorn, are you
Oh,
going to
okay.
stop by?
Yeah, and I just want to say I respect August. I respect your opinion. It's no hate. It's all love. The other person that's on the panel, I respect everyone's opinion. Thank you for having me up here. But I'm Team Cardi, of course. Everyone knows that. And yeah, I mean,
You know what? I'm
I
going to tell Cardi, because she unblocked me on Instagram. I'm going to tell her that she needs to like really rock with you, because you was out here swinging a magnet.
Yeah.
I don't know
yeah,
if
I
you're
mean,
going to answer my DM, but I'm like, girl, you got a real fan. And he really like sent his
I know, and it's like next time I come up here, I'll be better off because, like I said, I'm not a public speaker. I don't know how to formulate my thoughts like that when I'm up here like this because it gives me anxiety. But next time I'll be prepared, and then I'm looking forward to the next debate, I guess.
Not you was scared of the bass.
No, yeah, they ate me up. They ate me up a little bit, but it's all good.
Oh yeah, we
It's
babes. You know what I'm saying? We don't play around here in babes.
Hey, Bree,
it's all good. It's
and
all
y'all
good.
know,
It's all good.
and you know what's so funny about what he just said? Yeah, he is a good supporter, but they the supporters she don't like. That's the crazy part.
Yeah,
She
don't
like the
like you.
supporters that want y'all rah rah all over the internet. She like that. She like the messy support.
Yeah, no, I'm more of a level headed. Like I said, I mean, like I said, I don't
Because you
hate
got a good
Nikki.
job. You got a good job, the Mill Unicorn.
He
Yeah,
got a bird.
I got a good job. I have my own house.
Ooh!
Come on.
I'm good over here.
The Mill Unicorn. Do you swing for the same team? Because I got some single bays
Oh yeah,
that.
I'm gay as hell. I'm gay.
Oh
Okay,
my
he's a
God!
girl.
We
He's a
find
I'm gay.
girl.
I'm gay. Yeah.
He's a girl.
Yeah.
So
Nothing
you don't
wrong.
eat off a paper plate. You got China.
You know,
Okay.
yeah. I have really good, nice wear from Crate and Barrel and
Money
whatnot.
Mike. We run a fast one. Money Mike. Money Mike. No, but Kiki, what do you have to say?
Can you hear me?
Yes,
I
we
just
can.
want
But
to say that I'm a barb, and that if Cardi B is allowed to do wrong things, then Nicki should also be allowed to do wrong things and get a pass, since Cardi B is doing that for years. And yeah.
okay, I love that. Did Kiki drop down?
Hello?
Oh, Kiki's up here. August dropped down. Oh, it's all good.
Yeah.
Listen. I love that. I love that. I love that. But thank y'all to the panelists for coming up. Thank you, the Male Unicorn. They got
Yeah,
you
no
up
problem.
here, and they didn't eat you up too bad. They really like you, because they would have cussed you out if they didn't like you.
Yeah.
The Bays squad. Sometimes we take it there sometimes, but it's all
Yeah,
good.
it's okay. That's about it's life. We all have different opinions, and it's all about disagree. So I don't take it personal.
No, that's perfect. Come back to the winning team. Not they said come back. No, thank y'all to the panelists for coming up. Thank y'all for hearing me out. I pray y'all are streaming Princess Diana. I think it's gonna be at the top of the
Yes.
chart. I also feel like y'all should look into the spiritual aspect of Princess Diana, because there was a reason why I mentioned the girls who've been using that energy. It was SZA, it's Ice Spice, Meghan Markle, Nicki Minaj. Those are just the ones I recall off the top of my head that said anything about Princess Diana. Because if y'all know anything about energy, you want the good energy. Yes, she was loved by the people, but she was also hated by the people too, y'all. There's the good and the bad. So look into those things. Y'all know, always drop the nuggets. Thank y'all to the panelists for coming up. I had a really
No
good time.
problem.
Thank y'all to the Bay Squad. I hope y'all enjoyed all the topics today. I would love to have this conversation down in the comments. And on that note, what are your thoughts, babes? What are your opinions? Comment down below. I have to go. Bye, ho.